what's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's Claytano. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. And we're back with another Dungeon Hunter Champions video. And today we'll be reviewing the BLADEMASTER family. Alright, this is the second video of the series. The last one I did was the Archangel, and we'll continue going down the list of champions until we finish every single one of them, and hopefully we'll keep up on them as they continue to release new champions. The nice thing about it though is that DHC hasn't actually released that many champions just yet, so we should be able to knock these out pretty quickly. If you guys are interested in the champions coming out, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button because, like I said, there's more of these videos to come, and hopefully they'll just give you guys more of a direction on like how to build them, where to use them, and basically everything about the different units in the game. Alright, so let's start off with the Fire BLADEMASTER, which is Alia. Alright, now I've had a chance to kind of mess around with her a little bit on my developer account that I had. Unfortunately though, I haven't been able to pull her just yet on my new account, but she is definitely one of the best units in the game. Like I said, her first ability, her basic attack, is actually the same as all the other ones, much like every other champion in the game. The basic attack is pretty much the same, okay? So she slashes with her blades, damaging enemies. Every fourth attack, she strikes swiftly with both blades, dealing triple damage, and deals bonus based on crit damage, or deals bonus crit damage. So really already you can tell that this is a champion that's going to be a huge damage dealing unit. All right, now her second skill, or actually this would be her first skill, which is Razor Dash. Dashes in a line, damages and marks enemies, deals bonus crit damage and bonus damage based on attack speed. So bonus crit damage and bonus damage based on attack speed plus a mark, guys. Like I said, every single thing is focused on damage. Now her second skill now, which is Whirling Slice, ignores 30% of the enemy's defense. Basically, you just put a big old slice around your unit, and everybody she hits, she ignores 30% of the defense and deals bonus based on crit damage. If I happen to forget, yeah, she deals bonus crit damage on every single time. So you want to build her with a lot of crit rates so that way she's hitting that crit damage, right? Okay, now her third skill, Dance of Death, the BLADEMASTER becomes invulnerable. Basically, she shoots around and attacks every single unit that's around in like a huge area 16 times. Not every single unit 16 times, but she hits 16 times periodically throughout everybody that she's hitting. And the first one that she hits deals 3 times the damage. Because that's what it says right there, deals 3 times damage the first time it strikes each target. So every time it strikes a target, it's dealing 3 times damage. Okay, does that make sense? So if you have 2 targets that you hit the first one once, you hit the second one once, you deal 3 times bonus damage, 3 times bonus damage. And then after that, every time you hit it again, it's just regular damage, okay? Now, again, if you had, you know, like I said, if you forgot, it deals bonus crit damage and bonus damage based on attack speed, okay? And her synergy trait also increases attack speed of ally champions by 24%. All right, so like I said, she's going to be doing a crap load of damage, and the nice thing is that she also ignores defense as well. Again, like I said, on her Whirling Strike. So how would you go about gearing a unit like this? Well, I would say that you probably want to put her on a couple different types of builds, okay? So when you're first starting out, a really nice build would be putting her on Vampire. Just like all the other BLADEMASTERs, they're really the best farming unit in the game. They run through different scenarios like 110. The ones that you have to kill the Scorpion, basically, they run through those super quick, and it's so easy to kill those with all the BLADEMASTERs. So putting it on Vampire just helps to kind of sustain and help farm your other units to level them up quicker. Now, as you get farther along in the game as far as like arena offense and you're trying to build more damage on it, I would say Alia would actually be really beneficial on a rapid set because she's doing damage based on her attack speed most of the time as well. And then every fourth attack, she's going to be dealing more damage as well. So the more she attacks, the more damage she deals. So you can really just benefit off that rapid set. Now, another way to build her would be on the Mortal set, which is the crit damage build with like a keen offset. I would say keen offset is probably like the best one to do regardless of what other set that you use. And then also you could do things like Adept. There's so many different ways that you can build her, but I would say mainly just focus on the shoulder pad being attack speed. Make sure the glove is crit damage and make sure the bracer is attack power percent. Everything else kind of just make sure you fill in the gaps of attack power, attack speed, crit damage, crit rate. Those are the subsets that you're looking for on the other gear, okay? So Alia, super strong arena offense, arena defense even, so that way you can just basically kill your opponent as super fast as you possibly can. Great farmer, great in like Widow with a couple other units to basically use her as a damage dealer, clear out the waves. And like I said, overall, just an amazing unit. Even for Ultimate Blitz, all of these guys are really, really strong. All right, moving on to Rana though, which is the Water Blade Master now. Again, same first skill or first basic attack as all the other units. Now her first skill is a little different. It doesn't do any sort of like debuff like Mark or anything, but it still deals bonus crit damage and bonus damage based on attack speed, so that's always nice. And it's like, it's a good like catch up ability. If you're trying to catch up to a unit, kill it, you can dash forward to it. It's really nice. Now, Dervish Spin. Now this is basically the same. It's the same type of thing where you spin around and everybody that's around you gets hit. However, the more units that you hit, it lowers the skill cooldown on Dervish Spin, so you can be doing more of these more often. And so it doesn't have the defense ignore, which I think is really, really nice on Alia, but the fact that you can use it more often kind of makes up for it. But I feel like the better of the two second skills on the Blade Masters is definitely the one that ignores the defense, in my opinion, okay? Now, for the third skill, this is very similar to a couple of the other ones as well. Now, it does the same 16 times, deals 3 times damage for the first time it strikes each target, and deals bonus crit damage, bonus damage based on attack speed. So this is, I believe, the exact same skill as the fire one. Yes, it is. And so it's still, again, basically build this the same way as the fire one. You're not going to change it too much. You still want attack speed, crit damage, attack, and you can build it on rapid because it's going to be doing a lot of its damage based on the attack speed. And the more that you can actually hit the units for Dervish Spin, of course, it's going to be lower in the cooldown. This is a really nice unit as well. Same thing for farming, for arena offense. It's basically all the Blade Masters are going to be used in the same way, which is pretty much everywhere, to be completely honest with you guys. So same thing, although that Rana isn't necessarily maybe as good as Alia, Rana is still a great unit, okay? Now we're going to move on to Malika, which is the Nature Blade Master, and she does a little different ability on her Lethal Rush. So instead of putting a mark, she actually puts Mortal Wounds, which is really nice on arena offense if you're fighting against a lot of tank units that want to keep healing themselves and kind of stall for that minute. So she's also a really strong option for arena offense. Now, she does have she has the better of the two second abilities, which ignores 30% of enemies' defense, same basic attack, and then her 1000 Blade is, I think it's the better of the two third abilities, because what it does is it deals bonus crit damage based bonus damage is based on the enemy's max HP. So not only does it shred through the defense, but it also shreds through units with a lot of high HP. So again, putting her on arena offense, it's just going to be cutting through those super tanky units. Now, it is nature though, so you might have some hard time with tanky fire units, which there's a lot of, like Artanellis, Fire Greater Demon, and the Fire Sea Tower and things like that. So keep that in mind, because you know, she is a nature, but she's really strong on arena offense. She's also really good in ED10. Same thing, Ultimate Blitz as well. Really all of them. So I would say Alia and Malika are kind of on the same level, because the mark is really nice, but maybe Malika might just have a slight edge over Alia, and then Alia has a slight edge over Rana, okay? Now, the next one we have is Tianis, or Tianis, however you guys want to say it, and she is the Light Blade Master. This one is the only one that you can use in 5v5 PvP, and she has kind of like the worst out of all the skills. So the reason why is because she would be super overpowered, I think, in 5v5 PvP, so they kind of wanted to tone her down a little bit. The only problem is that she's a light unit, so she's super hard to get, and her Blade Rush doesn't do any debuff or anything like that. Her Dervish Spin doesn't have any sort of ignore defense, but the nice thing is that she gets it quicker if there's more units that she's hitting. Dance of Death just deals the bonus crit damage and bonus damage based on attack speed. as well, okay? So again, same thing with this one. You want to be building it attack speed, crit damage, attack with really any of those sets, Vampire, Adept, Rapid, or Mortal with the Keen offset, guys. Same thing. And then the last one here is Rasha, which I believe is the best out of all of the Blade Masters, in my opinion. And it's the Dark Blade Master. She does the lethal rush. So guys, think about it. Whenever so it's actually the same exact skill tree as the nature one. The only difference is that it's dark and it doesn't have to worry about elemental disadvantage. Plus, it's going to have elemental advantage over a lot of other units that are used in arena defense that are light, such as Xenia. Okay, people tend to use Xenia in arena defense quite often, but it does the mortal wounds, so that way people can't heal themselves. It does the ignore defense, so that way, you know, any tank you're just going to shred right through. And then it does damage based on max HP. And then it has the increased attack speed of ally champions. So it's really, really strong. This one, I think the attack speed is less important because you only get bonus attack speed based on the lethal rush. So maybe you could actually build this one attack percent, crit damage, attack percent, just do a ton of damage and maybe get the attack speed from the substats. So that's completely up to you guys though on how you build it. I would say that's probably the way I would do it. Again, either on Vampire, Rapid, or Adept, or Mortal. Actually, Rasha might be really strong on Mortal, okay? So that's how I do it. If you guys have any other suggestions, go ahead and leave those in the comments section below. But as far as how I would rank the Blade Masters, which one's the best, which one's the worst, I would put it Rasha first. I would put the nature one, Malika, next. I would put Alia after that, then Tianis, then Rana. This is more for like, you know, obviously the PvE or PvP, but for 5v5, obviously you can't use any other unit besides Tianis, and she is a beast in 5v5. Let me tell you guys, one of the best damage dealers that you can have. So be scared and be lucky that you have one as well if you do have one. So aside from that, guys, though, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, the little thumb up as well would be really nice. And stay tuned for the Greater Demon 1 coming out very soon. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. As always, stay soupy, don't be potatoes, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace.
I run away.